Hello again. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. I'm still trying to play a little bit of wondering how come the little of the headings and such are listed in different ways for each one. That's a technical thing in which I'm not familiar with YouTube, but I'm learning. Anyway, my name is Alan Cook, and we're dealing with the magnificent new painting which has been found by myself of Leonardo Da Vinci's work, which is Dion. And again, for those who are just starting in, Dion means best boyfriend in the whole wide world. My best boyfriend in Italian. Now, the ones who are following along, this woman here is a more mature Mona Lisa, and this is a younger Mona Lisa. Okay, now this particular one, that's the Last Supper, that's going to be shown, and there should be one other in here somewhere. Oh, it so happens to be within herself. So let's get started here of what I have planned for you. And this particular piece is of his sleeve, which is slightly turned and shouldn't be. But let's get that straightened just a little bit. There. Okay, now we're set. My apology. Now, I hope you guys said your prayers. I think it's off just a hair still, but it's going to be close enough. Anyway, I'm going to show you that this is the sleeve, and I'll show you the sleeve at the end, and I'm going to show you how the Mona Lisa itself. You ready? This is a supreme find. The Mona Lisa's eye is in my painting, and it's really not eye, it's eyes. And as you can see, these eyes will match, and it goes across. They're going to go across. Now I'm going to draw the line. It's going to go across because she goes across the room. But here's one of the highlight underneath, and boom, there it is. See? You can't get more in a perfect match. Now let me pull it down. Okay, I just pulled it straight down. Now I'm going to go above her eye, straight, and I'm going to go straight down. There it is. Undisputed. That's her eye in the X-ray that shows up. See how it goes? Now I'm going to slide this across. I'm going to slide this across approximately to here, just to show you. And her other eye shows up. Sometimes you can't tell the left from the right. And you can actually know, in the sense that you're in the right area when he highlights, because she winks and she smiles depending upon the highlight. When it's going to come over here, it's going to change her face. See, her face changes, and when you slide it across, and when you go over this particular area, and it follows through. Now I could show you the mountains. Now we're going to go into the mountains a little bit here. Now, we all know that her eye matches 100%. Okay, I found you'll see these mountains down here, and when you lift it up, there's the mountains. I know because these particular mountains line up and they go up and down. That's why there's a variation. But you will see when you get this and you got the eye matched, and you pull this down, you'll see the backwards S. But if you actually follow it, it comes up and goes to a 5. So it's a 5 and a backwards S. So here it is, the 5 and the backwards S. And if you follow it, it's got the backwards S all the way, going across in different tones where he will let you know. But it's also going to have it in this layer, and this layer, and this layer, and this layer. And that's the way he is. Now here comes another trick of his. without changing any variations on this particular piece, and you come on down, it's pretty ironic. Now this is the original piece out of the X-ray itself, and you place this up in here, and the eye matches. It goes a flow. And it flows, if you really see, the angle cuts that they flow throughout. Now, watch me flow it, and you can see how they flow through. Okay, and they match up just like the Mona here. Big one, big one right there. I mean, some of it comes up. See the eyes right here? These are absolute. Okay, I know it's the same painting, but it's in the different pitch. Okay, so let me also show you this particular painting that is the older Mona Lisa, more mature Mona Lisa. That's the painting. See how the arm is? Okay, that arm, this arm, is this arm turned flat. Now I'm going to show you the Last Supper, and the Last Supper fits also in the same degree. I have to set it, but it is. The man's a copy machine. I think we discussed this before, haven't we? If you see how the high part of the plates, and they actually fit these characters perfectly within the shadows. Perfect. And he moves across. And you're going to find that on some of my YouTubes. I'm going to make another one after this. But let me just tell you this. This is funny. And it's going to take a little while. So I'm going to cut out of here and say goodbye in a second. But you're going to love the next one. Watch this. Watch this. Let me just kind of give you a hint for the next one, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Okay. These guys, and we all know who he is. Okay. These guys flip. They flip their eyes, and this guy, I can't remember for sure because it was so hard to do it like 30 times. But this guy, I do believe, is the one that is looking this way, and then he looks this straight at us, and then he looks again, just on that run and move. It's so cool, and I seen Jesus actually flip and look over at Mary, and these guys are moving on over back and forth, because you got to remember, he made it a TV. They're actually individuals that started in these little clouds, and they're shifting. I mean, this gentleman is probably right here, and then he shifts back to listen to the others, and this one was probably about right here and shifts and leans on over, and that's where he gets his movements. You guys have to study to understand my lingo, because I may not be a great teacher, but I am trying to get it across. I think you got part of that. I hope you got all of it. Maybe I'm getting better than I know. But what I want to say is God bless. Thank you for following me. I'll get this booted up right away. Tell a friend, YouTube. God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. Amen.